Hey everyone, it's Tyler Strike from Universal Rackets, and in this video I'm going to teach you another shot that you can add to your pickleball arsenal at the kitchen that is going to make you so much more effective and win so many more points. A lot of players, what they think is forehand over here, backhand in the middle if you get chicken wing, and backhand over here. But what they don't mention is this shot right here. You don't always have to take it as a chicken wing. And this has been such a light bulb moment for myself personally, because I'm always watching on TV all these players hit scorpions, hit forehands, Colin Johns like this, and I'm like, how do they do that? Because myself personally, and at a beginner intermediate club level again, what do you think? If you have a ball over here, take it as a forehand, anywhere in between is a backhand, and then over here is a backhand. So what I started to do personally is I started to lean to the backhand side. Now that is a good thing. Don't get me wrong to lean to the backhand side, but I was leaning too much to the backhand side, and that if the ball came over here and my opponent went at my dominant or shoulder or dominant hip, I would have so much trouble getting to the ball. Or I would go here, and even if I got it back, my opponent would smash it down. So what I learned to do is instead of taking this ball over here as a backhand, I'm going to go like this and take it as a forehand. Once again, what I want you to think is if the ball's in the middle, clearly you're going to take it as backhand. Ball's over here, backhand. Ball's over here, forehand. But what I want you to do is if that ball comes to your dominant or non-dominant hip or dominant shoulder, what I want you to do is take it as a forehand. Now, this is a disclaimer. Look where my paddle is, okay? It's not directly in the middle. Then what are you going to do? Okay, you could lean over. That's more advanced, but you're going to take it as a backhand here. But if the ball's over here, you're going to take it as a forehand. And what I mean by that is you're going to, instead of going like this, you're going to go like this. Again, instead of taking the ball over here, it comes to you like this, you're going to go like this. Now, that is easier said than done, but we're going to teach you exactly how to do that for any age and any level. So what you're going to do is you're going to start in ready position, and all you're going to do is you're going to put your paddle out in front. Now, notice when you do this, notice this, it's not back. And this is where I was going wrong personally. I start out in front and I take my paddle back a little bit. You need to make sure you start with your paddle out in front and you just turn it to the side. So again, you're going to start out in front and you're going to turn your paddle to the side. Now, when you turn your paddle to the side, notice this is a big thing. You want your paddle face to be facing downward, and you want to be more in a firm grip. With the paddle face, think a laser shining out the middle, pointing forward. Where I was going wrong personally is I was turning the paddle here, and I was opening up the paddle, and the ball was going long. I need to make sure that my paddle laser, and I love to say laser, think that you have a laser shining out the center of the paddle, because you always want your paddle laser to be shining down and forward. The moment that it goes up, the ball is going to go up. So again, you're going to keep out in front, you're going to turn it, and you're going to go down and forward. Here, here. Notice my motion, I don't take it back and swat at it, I go here and down. So here, turn, down. Here, turn, down. Notice as well, and this is a big thing for me personally, I was going backhand and I was going forehand. I have amazing forehand rolls, but when I get a forehand here, I'm not tilting my paddle to the side, I'm tilting my paddle up. The reason why I'm tilting my paddle up is because I can go down. If I have a ball near my dominant shoulder and I tilt the paddle to the side, I'm going to get jammed up every single time. And what happened with tennis, me coming from tennis, I'm thinking again, forehand, tilt paddle side, backhand, tilt paddle side. You never hold a racket in tennis like this. So I thought the same thing with pickleball. That's why I had to hit a backhand so I don't get jammed. Because if I do this, what happens? Doesn't work, right? You need to keep your paddle vertical, okay? You want to be shining the paddle, okay? You want to be here, you don't want to be here. Here at all times and then down. A big thing about this, and if you want to put this together, this is a huge tip. You need to make sure that your elbow is always out in front. Once again, you need to make sure that your elbow is always out in front. And what I mean by that is if you keep your elbow into your body, the ball's going to go up. I need to make sure I keep my elbow out and out in front of my body. Again, notice my elbow is always out and in front of my body. My elbow is never in close to my body. Once again, my elbow is always out and in front of my body. My elbow is never into my body. If my elbow is into my body, I'm going to get jammed and the ball is going to go up. So again, you need to make sure you're here, always out in front, and elbows always out in front of your body. A great drill that you can do to ensure if you ever feel like your elbow goes too close to your body, it's not staying out front, you could put a ball in your armpit. Now, make sure to throw it out once you're done, right? But if you could keep a ball in your armpit and do some reps, self-feeds, someone could feed the ball to you, you could drill with the ball in your elbow, look, or in your armpit, what's that going to do? That's going to keep your paddle out in front and your elbow out in front, because the moment I go back, what's going to happen? The ball is going to slip. So once again, a great thing that I'd recommend to do this drill is have someone go at your dominant shoulder, and what you're going to do is you're going to put an elbow or a ball in your armpit. Can't think right now. You're going to be here, and again, you're going to go forward. Here, you're going to go forward. Now, what if the ball is a little bit lower? Okay, if the ball's a little bit lower, clearly you'll have to bring the paddle down. But what can you do? Number one, you can hit a backhand here. But the other thing that you can do is if the ball's a little bit lower, and they like to call this a scorpion, you can drop your center of gravity and go down. Again, if the ball's coming a little bit lower, you can still stay here, but you can drop your height so then you can go forward. So if you ever feel like the ball drops a little bit, all I want you to do is drop your center of gravity down, get into your legs, and go forward. By doing this, it's going to allow you to have another shot in your arsenal. Again, don't think that you just have a backhand here, and then forehand here, because what's going to happen, you're going to get chicken wing and pop the ball up. If you want to take your game to the next level and take more aggressive shots, even if your opponent is going at your dominant hip or dominant shoulder, what are you going to do? Instead of taking it as a backhand chicken wing, you're going to go as forehand. Keep the elbow out in front, paddle out in front, pretend the laser's facing forward, go down, don't take a big backswing, and you'll be so much better off next time you're on court. The last thing that I want to leave you all with is, in order to do this, what you're going to start doing is you're going to start keeping your paddle in a ready position around 12 o'clock here, 9 o'clock here, 3 o'clock here. You're going to have it around 10 or 11, around 11 o'clock. You're not going to have it at 9 or 10 o'clock. I was going at 9 or 10. You went around 10 or 11, so you can really get that paddle out in front and go down, and you'll be so much better off next time you are on court. If you guys love this video, make sure to share, like, subscribe. If you guys like me, check me out on Instagram, follow my wife, The Pickle Yogi. Check out our awesome Selkirk promo code ADV-Universal. You get a gift card with your purchase. Anything you want, brand new Selkirk S1 Pro balls. If you buy any other ball and you're not playing in a crazy tournament, you're silly, because other balls are going to get warped. They're going to break. These balls, they stay forever. They don't get soft. They're absolutely amazing. Check out the brand new paddles, Selkirk, that came out with these awesome new Power Air colorways. I have the Selkirk Epic Power Air Vanguard paddle. The Epic version, I don't use always. I had it in my car. I usually use the Invicta. However, the Epic version, it's bigger this way rather than lengthwise, so you have way more surface area, so you can just cover and get way more balls and block many more balls back. Have a good one, happy hitting, and we will see you guys next time on court.